this is Jeff Mesnick. I'm here with the Cybersecurity Journal, and we're here at Black Hat in Las Vegas 2017. And I'm standing here with
Kelly Bissell, where I look after Accenture's security organization across the globe.
Oh, excellent. Well, you're the right person to talk to then.
Yep, I do a lot of this stuff.
You do a lot of this stuff, huh?
Yeah.
So one of the things that we've been hearing a lot about is all the stuff going on over the past 6 months. People are trying to figure out how to resolve, how to handle it. Is it different from what's been going on in the past? Some people have said it's just more of the same. What's your take on what's been going on over the past 6 months? Any lessons that we've learned? And what do you think we should be telling the C-suite about it?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, Jeff, I think there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And the risks are growing.
Yep.
And it's even more important today than ever been before. We have to really apply security to our business. So as companies are transitioning to the digital age, how do we do that in a safe way?
Right.
Not just through corporate security, but through end-to-end, all the way through their value chain. So what happens at the oil rig, refinery plant, trading system, all the way to the gas pump, if you're oil and gas.
I like that. I like that analogy. So you're talking about basically, so we've talked to companies that run IoT solutions at the oil rigs.
Yep.
And that could be a real challenge for them, because if you're having IoT, I mean, there's risks there, right?
Yeah, huge risk. I would even say most of the risks are across the value chain there, not at corporate.
Right.
So it's really important to look across the business. The problem is the people running IoT are not the security people, generally.
Right.
So what we have to do is change the way the company looks at security, embed security in every single thing that they do.
So it's really across the spectrum piece. But how does it affect the bottom line? So, I mean, what are this, when you go and talk to a CEO, are they saying, well, you know, that's too costly? Is there any, what do you say to that?
Well, they're not actually saying it's too costly. They're saying, are we spending the right money in the right places? Because at the end of the day, if you're a car manufacturer, you want to sell more cars.
Right.
And if you put a car out in the marketplace that's at risk from a security standpoint, you're not going to sell more cars.
So does that become a marketing tactic for them as well then?
I think it becomes a strategic advantage of them to ensure safety and build that into the brand of what they do. So that's just one example of automobile. But but it's a different sort of approach for medical devices or banks or retailers.
Right. I mean, with the medical devices, you got to imagine that there's some concern that if you have a pacemaker that's IoT and someone sets a new rhythm, you're in trouble.
Well, it's not, and the businesses are changing because they've been putting out these products for years.
Right.
But the business models are shifting from, I'm just going to send out the products, to I'm going to help the patient monitor themselves.
Right.
Or I'm going to monitor the connected car remotely so I can provide updates.
Right.
So the business models are changing, and you know what we have to do is really make sure that we're enabling the business for that change.
And that's how Accenture helps out. You guys kind of look at the end-to-end scope of what's going on?
Across the globe.
Yeah.
So end-to-end, not just what happens at a bespoke implementation of a project, but how do we help companies transform their company into the digital age safely?
So if you're going global, and I'm going to throw a little curveball here, maybe not, GDPR?
Yeah, GDPR, yeah.
So how do you guys solve for that?
Well, I mean, it's no different from PCI or FIEC for banking or others. It's really about making sure that the company understands the regulations that apply to them and how do they navigate.
You said regulating the businesses effectively.
Yeah, it's really helping the business make risk-based decisions with security embedded in everything they do. Whether it's GDPR or PCI, that's been around for a long time, or FIEC if you're banking, or HIPAA, or other regulations.
Excellent. So basically you guys are monitoring all those different regulations, helping them ensure compliance as well as the end-to-end platform. So the businesses are going to be safer on a global scale.
With a risk-based approach, based on the tolerance that business wants to operate.
Got it. And how is that, I mean, that could be a challenge unto itself, talking to a business about what their risk-based approach is.
Well, this is exactly the point.
Right.
It's not really talking to the board about from technical solutions of TCP, IP, or what have you.
Right.
It's really helping use the tools of technology and security to help embed that in everything that they do so they can make the best risk-based decisions.
Excellent. All right, that's great. Well, I really appreciate the time. This has been excellent.
Oh, good. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you very much. This is Jeff Mesnick from Cybersecurity Journal, and I've been here with
Kelly Bissell, Accenture Security.